Hey guys, and welcome back for another Slo Flo. For today's session, you're not going to need anything at all, just some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me in a supine position and we'll begin. So just get comfortable, adjust yourself, just relax everything down on the floor, and then just take your attention to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in your own time, just take 3 deep inhales, filling up from the base of the stomach first, layering up the air all the way up into your lungs, all the way up to your collarbone, and then exhale completely. And as you exhale, just relax everything, let everything sink deeper into the ground below. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just gently bring your knees in towards your chest. Just take a moment there to hug them in towards your chest, maybe rock from side to side, massage the lower back. And then place your hands on top of your knees and begin to draw circles. Just opening up the hips. Maybe we'll go 5 times in one direction. And those circles can be big, they can be small. And then when you've done 5 times in one direction, just go back the other way. So once we've done 5 times in both directions, just gently bring the knees in towards the chest, hug them with both arms, inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, release. 2 more, inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, nose to knees. Exhale, release. From here, just slowly make your way all the way up to seated. And we'll come into a seated lat stretch. So we're going to inhale as we lift our right arm up to the sky, reaching up tall, extend through that side body, and then exhale as you reach all the way over towards the left. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you come all the way back up to center, switching over the arms, reaching up tall with that left arm this time, finding that extension in the side body. Exhale, reach all the way over to the right. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale back to center. This time we're going to lift and twist to look over our left shoulder. So take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Inhale to extend, exhale to look over that left shoulder. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then inhale as you come all the way back to center. Switching over the sides now, we're going to reach over with that left hand to right knee, look over that right shoulder. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly come all the way back to center. Shuffling around now, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're just going to do 5 cat-cows. So inhale as you dip the stomach towards the floor, look up towards the ceiling and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale as you round through the spine, pulling the shoulder blades apart and sucking the navel up and back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. And think about moving vertebrae by vertebrae really slowly through the transition. Finding that spinal wave. Using your breath to guide. Using your breath to tune into your body and how it's feeling. Last one. And then just return back to neutral. From here, you're going to take your hands slightly further forwards to the front two corners of the mat, tuck your toes and lift up into down facing dog. We're going to start with a bent knee in our down facing dog today. Spread the fingers, press the crown of the head towards the floor, and just think about extending through that spine to begin with. Don't worry about the legs. Pull those shoulders apart so you've got a nice broad upper back. Let the head hang free or the neck hang free from the shoulders. You can just take a moment here to just gently pulse the crown of the head towards the floor, just opening up that back, pressing through the hands and extending that tailbone towards the ceiling. Once you've done a few pulses, you might want to begin to open up the legs, just pedaling from side to side through the feet, opening the hips, the calves, the hamstrings, the ankles and the feet. And then when you're ready, just take a nice deep inhale, stretch through the spine, exhale, push both heels towards the floor. And then walk the feet all the way in towards the hands and come into your Uttanasana forward fold. We'll take a ragdoll variation today. So draw the chest over the thighs, maybe take a little bend in the knees and take opposite hand to opposite elbow as you let the crown of the head come towards the floor. Just gently swing from side to side. Take a few deep breaths, open up those glutes, those hips, that lower back, and of course the hamstrings. And then gently inhale as you come all the way up, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. Exhale, release the arms, shake it all out. And then we'll reset into Tadasana again. So inhale, extended Tadasana, reaching up tall. We're going to exhale as we come all the way down into our Uttanasana forward fold. From here, we're going to inhale to halfway lift, sending the hips back, finding that flat back tabletop position, and you might have your hands on your shins instead of the floor, or you can keep your fingertips to floor and just extend forwards through the spine. Exhale, melt deeper. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to melt. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to melt. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift the heels off the floor and come into our crouch curl position. So tuck the knees towards the chest, nose towards knees. Inhale as you crouch, exhale to push up into your forward fold and really focus on opening up those hamstrings. Inhale to crouch, ooh, if you've got balance. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to crouch one last time. And then exhale to fold forwards. From here, you're just going to walk the feet all the way back to your down facing dog position. Pedal out the feet again. Take a moment there to just open up the body. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale as we roll forwards, dropping the hips and coming up into Cobra. Take a moment there to just open up the front body. If you need to, come down onto your forearms for Sphinx if Cobra is too much. And just rock from side to side, opening up the chest, the front body, maybe the hips. Just make sure you squeeze the glutes, point the toes, squeeze the inner thighs, support the lower back. As we exhale, we're going to push back to extended child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, feel the expansion across the upper back as the shoulder blades separate. Exhale, melt deeper. 2 more breaths. And then as we inhale this time, we're going to reach forwards, and as we exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the left. Find the stretch in the right side body. Take 2 deep breaths. Walk the hands as you inhale back to center, and then all the way over to the right as you exhale. And again, take another 2 deep breaths. Inhale as you walk the hands all the way back to center. Come up onto the hands and knees, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. Just pedal it out for a moment. We're going to take 3 body flows. So we're going to inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. Inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. One more. Inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And then exhale as you tuck the toes and press back to down facing dog. From here, you're going to take the right foot outside of the right hand, dropping the back knee to the floor. You're going to find yourself in a low lizard lunge. Reach the heart forwards, roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. Really focus on opening up the groin, sending that knee out to the side, but keeping those toes glued and stretching into that hip flexor and groin area. Take a nice deep breath in, and then if you want to, you can come down onto your forearms and take it even deeper. 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly come all the way up. And we're going to reach back with right hand to left foot, grabbing a hold of the foot and bringing the heel in towards the glute. Maybe just pulse it a few times. And then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Place the hand back down, and we're going to lift the back knee off the floor as we straighten the front leg, and inhale. We're going to come into a folded pyramid lunge. So we're going to inhale to lift and reach the body forwards. Exhale as you fold the body over that front leg, and just take 2 more deep breaths. And then on the next exhale, we're going to come back down into that kneeling position. Replace the hand back on the inside and then step back to down facing dog. Pedal out the feet, and we'll repeat that on the other side. So left foot comes outside of left hand, finding ourselves in that low lizard lunge position. Roll the shoulders back and down, chest comes through the arms, reach forward, send that knee out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in. And then if you want to, come all the way down onto your forearms. 2 more deep breaths. Slowly come back up onto your hands, and then reach back with left hand to left foot, right foot, bringing that heel in towards the glute, pulsing it a few times. And then holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Replace the hand. Inhale to lift the knee up off the floor, straighten that front leg, reach the body forwards. Exhale, fold. And you can take the left hand outside of the left foot now. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly replace the hand, step back to your down facing dog, pedal out the feet. And we'll take 1 more body flow. So inhale, roll forwards, drop the hips, look up, find cobra. And then this time we're going to pull back into heart melting pose. So keeping the hands where they are, just bring the chest towards the floor. Sink the heart towards the floor and look forwards to the front of your mat. So not quite as deep as puppy pose, but getting into the shoulders, the thoracic spine, the upper back. Take 2 more deep breaths for me. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come up onto your hands and knees again. Tuck the toes, press back into down facing dog. We're going to inhale as we lift the right leg up high to the sky, bend at the knee, twist at the hip, play with that stretch. And then when you're ready, swing the leg through, plant the foot between the hands, coming into a low lunge. Drop the back knee to the floor, reach the heart forwards, roll those shoulders back and down, and really focus on that stretch in the left hip flexor. Take 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly inhale as you lift back, sending the hips back, stacking the left hip above the left knee and straightening the front leg. Flex the toes back towards you. Exhale, reach your nose towards your toes, half splits. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way forwards, back into that low lunge position. And we're going to swing straight back into a 3-leg down facing dog. So lift the back knee off the floor. Inhale as you lift that right leg back all the way up and back towards the ceiling. Bend at the knee, play with that hip twist again, and this time we're going to come into pigeon pose. So swing the leg through, bringing the knee at a 45-degree angle towards the front right corner of the mat. Slide the left leg back and just take a moment there to adjust yourself, finding yourself in a nice level hip position. So if you need to, you can support yourself with a block or a pillow. Press into the ground, and if you want to challenge yourself further, you could even bring the right foot further forwards, so that you've got a more parallel shin to the front of that mat. Try and just keep that left hip rolled down. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, melt the body forwards over that right leg, coming into sleeping pigeon. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up onto those hands again. Step back to down facing dog. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. So we're going to inhale as we lift the left leg up high to the sky this time. Bend at the knee, play with that hip twist. Take a moment there to explore your mobility and movement range. And then when you're ready, swing the foot through, plant it between the hands, coming into a low lunge on the left side. So roll those shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards. 3 deep breaths, really focusing on opening up that right hip flexor. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you pull back into half splits, straightening the front leg, stacking the back hip, flexing the foot and reaching nose towards toes as you exhale. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come forwards. And we're going to swing that leg up and back straight into that 3-leg down facing dog. Bend at the knee, play with that hip twist. And then when you're ready, swing that leg through. Knee comes through to the front corner of the mat at a 45-degree angle. And right leg slides back into pigeon pose. So again, just make sure you've got that nice level hip position. Make sure you roll that right hip down towards the floor, and if you want to challenge yourself and just bring that shin further forward so you're in a more parallel position to the front of the mat with that shin, then please do. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, melt the body forwards over that front leg. 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. Step back to your down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then when you're ready, walk the feet all the way in towards the hands, coming into your Uttanasana forward fold. Draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. Just take opposite hand to opposite elbow for a few moments in ragdoll. And then from here, we're going to bring hands to heart, palms together, hands to heart, straighten the legs, and think about drawing the chest further over those thighs. From here, you're going to take the left elbow to the inside of the left knee, bend the left leg, straighten the right leg, and then inhale to lift and twist, look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then if you want to, you can stay here or take the left hand to the floor and inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling and get more into that shoulder. 2 more deep breaths. On that second deep breath, you can release that right hand to the floor. Bring the palms together, hands to heart again, and we're going to repeat on the other side. So straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, right elbow to inside right knee. Inhale to lift and twist to look over the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then take that right hand to the floor. Inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, release. Come all the way back to your regular forward fold. Take a moment there to just reset. Draw the belly over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. And just take 2 more deep breaths as you just let the lower back release off. And then as you inhale, come all the way down into a crouch position. Exhale, lower yourself all the way to the floor. We're going to find ourselves in a half lotus position. So I'm just going to twizzle to face you. We're going to take the right leg underneath and the left sole of the foot is going to come up, placing it on top of the right leg in the crease of your right hip. And then think about pressing that knee down toward the floor. So you should feel a stretch in your ankle. If this is uncomfortable for you, then feel free to just sit cross-legged. We're going to take the right hand up towards the ceiling, left hand goes out to the side, and then we're going to reach up and back for cow face arms as we interlace the fingers behind our backs. If you can't quite reach, you can either use a strap or you can just simply take a tricep stretch. Wherever you're at, just hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale, release, and we're going to switch sides. So inhale to unravel the legs, exhale, unravel them, and then left leg goes under, right sole of the foot comes up on top of that left leg and places in that hip crease. Just adjust yourself, make sure you're grounded on both sit bones and press that knee in towards the floor. From here, you're going to take the left hand up, right hand out to the side, and again come into those cow face arms. You might find one side's different to the other, and that's perfectly normal. See if you can reach those fingers, use a strap, or use that tricep stretch if you need to. And then when you're there, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Shake out the arms. Inhale to lift the legs. Exhale, unravel them. And then we're just going to find ourselves on our bums in a simple seated position with the legs straight out in front of us. Flex the toes back towards us. Pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And then exhale as you fold over your legs, bringing chest towards thigh, head towards toe, or nose towards toes, or just let your head hang through that gap in between the area below your knees. 3 more deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up. Slide your bum down towards your heels, come onto your back. And then take your hands out wide in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. Think about gluing your shoulders and your lower back in toward the floor. Inhale to lift your knees up, feet off the floor, finding a 90-degree angle. As you exhale, you're going to drop the knees all the way over to the left. And then inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the right. Keep those shoulders glued to the floor. And you can let gravity do the work. Press down on that outer thigh or even extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand. Wherever you need to be, just take 3 more deep breaths all the way in. Exhale completely on that last deep breath. And then slowly inhale as you lift the knees and the head back to center. Exhale to drop the knees all the way over to the right. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the left. Press down on the outer thigh, let gravity do the work, or extend that top leg wherever you need to be. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up to center. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, hug them tightly with both arms, rock from side to side, massage that lower back. And just take a moment there to enjoy the feeling. And then whenever you're ready, just gently roll over onto the right side of your body. Come all the way up to seated. Find yourself in a seated position in the center of your mats. And we'll just take one final deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, palms together at the top. And as we exhale, bring the hands to the forehead. Kind thoughts. To the lips, kind words. To the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.